Hey Triple Threat listeners, it's Tom. Happy April Fool's Day! For this year's April Fool's episode, we have put together something very special. Often when we record our episodes for Triple Threat, we'll keep talking during the break or after the show is finished, and we'll often leave the microphone on. What you're about to hear are never before heard outtakes from the show. Now, I will warn you, some of the segments can be a bit boring, so feel free to fast forward whenever you'd like. What you'll hear in this order are outtakes from our episodes Talking About the Who's Tommy, Pink Floyd's The Division Bell 20th Anniversary Special, and Sad Songs Say So Much. We hope you enjoy this April Fool's Day treat from all of us at Triple Threat, and thank you so much for listening. Hit it!
Tommy, 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 Tommy.
It's interesting that The Who never capitalized on that and made a Who-themed pinball machine.
Oh,
I'm going to Google that right now because
you know they did.
should have done that.
At least I never thought of it.
They had to have done that at some point.
I mean, it's like the back of the Quick One album where it's like the WHO written their heads is like on like the main platform of the pinball machine, and then like when you launch it, you know, you probably get like yeah from Vulcan Fooled again as you launch it.
Is this real?
Or is
One
it just
says
fantasy?
Acid Queen.
Yeah.
One says Acid Queen again. That's a British flag. It's got. Is this like album artwork or?
It
what
probably
this?
is. I think I know what you're looking at. Is it the chick with the boobs?
It's not the chick with the.
But you know what I'm talking about for that. This is
No, it's not
probably
that.
gonna outtakes.
Right.
I don't see. Well, there's a Kiss pinball machine, but then again, there's a Kiss everything.
There's a Kiss everything.
There's a Kiss coffin.
There's a Rolling Stones pinball machine.
Oh my god.
I don't want to talk about this ever again.
What? But do you get it? Rolling Stone, pinball.
Stop.
I get it.
Stop. Did you know
Is
there?
that a pinball machine? Is that real?
A what? A what?
Looks like somebody made it. It looks like there was a Tommy pinball machine. Yes.
Told you. Knew it.
Yes.
Does it say?
Okay,
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, did you know that since we're talking about there's a Kiss everything, do you know there's a Kiss coffin?
Yes, I did, and wasn't Dimebag Darrell
Ah,
of I forget what
that
band
is so weird.
buried in a Kiss coffin?
And their music is apparently, from what I've heard, is not even that great. It's all about the show, as far as I heard.
My.
It
Anyway.
it was the style. It was the theatricality.
Anyway.
Of it.
While we're on this weird place that's probably going to go into outtakes, Becca, I think you need to turn up your input volume some. Can you?
I don't know how to do that.
Sounds fine to me. In fact, while we are on this, why don't we just take a break right now?
Yeah.
All right. So
This is a good look. No, this thing is real. Okay. Here, where is it? Crap, I lost it. Okay.
I don't know how to do this.
Yeah, here's a picture of
It's
one
got to
in
be like a
action
settings or something.
in a place.
It's kind of hard to see.
Here. What'd you type in the search bar?
Here. Scroll up, and I typed in the Who pinball machine, and you don't start seeing. You see like a result in the. Actually, the first picture is a picture of it, but you can't really tell. It just looked like a British flag and a bunch of song titles, and you're like, okay, this is probably fake. And then in about the second row of results, you see the Who's Tommy, and you see like an advertisement for it. And then under the try these two, you've got like pictures of the actual machine. One has like a fake Batmobile under it, and the other has like the machine. Like it's a yellow machine.
Yeah, that's the Broadway version.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the cover to the Broadway soundtrack playbill and album.
Yeah.
It's yellow.
So that's got to be a '90s pinball machine.
Very Simpsons,
That's
kind of
not it.
looking. About that.
Data East.
I never knew
Pretty
that.
silly that it took them till the 90s to do that, but
Oh. Ha, Iron Man.
There's Iron Man pinball. Yeah,
Yellow Submarine pinball machine.
Get
It's
the-
like one of those little mini hand. It looks pretty handheld.
Oh,
That's
it's.
cute.
I'll just see that. Okay. I'll edit this in later and just say, and we'll be right back after this because this is our break and I need to.
Need to go to the bathroom?
Yeah, I do. I
All
drank
right.
that water
Do that
too.
thing.
I
Do
drank
the
that
thing.
water too fast.
True that. Oh my gosh.
Yeah?
This is Doctor Who's pinball machine.
Don't care.
Nice.
Shut up, Tom. Shut up. I'm freaking out, man. Oh, the master's right in there. Which Doctor is this? I've seen a 7th Doctor pinball machine. Sorry, I'm geeking out completely right here. But I mean, what else do we do on this show, right?
Yeah, we just it's just recordings of geeking out, and it's
Totally.
geek in its purest form, which needs to be captured, just the essence of geek.
Amen, sister. Golly, there are pinball machines for everything, and it makes me happy. I want an Indiana Jones pinball machine. I am the unicorn wizard.
So quality.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely quality. Goodness gracious.
Why would anyone want an AC/DC pinball machine?
Why would anyone want an AC/DC anything?
Thank you! Thank you! Oh, gosh.
I forget who I spoke to one time, but there's this one girl, I think she was in my youth group a long time ago. It's like back in the days of Sunday school. Way back when.
Why would she be?
Her family had an AC/DC doorbell. I forget what song it played when you rang the doorbell, but the doorbell played an AC/DC song. And I was like, no.
No.
My 10-year-old self was like, no. Poor Kay.
Wow.
Why you do this?
Why would you ruin your children from such a young age? Alright. I'm glad I'm not the only one who thinks AC/DC is a pile of shit.
I used to, when my dad was still trying to feed me music as opposed to me discovering it, he tried, and it almost worked, and I have a very nice cherry red Gibson SG to prove it.
Hey, it's a good guitar.
It's a great guitar.
That's a good
Did I ever tell you the story of my guitar teacher?
Perhaps? What?
My asshole guitar teacher who broke my Gibson SG.
What? Go
I've
on.
never told this story. I tell everyone this. You hear this yet?
What?
I haven't told you this story yet.
No, get on with it. I'm itching to know.
Okay, so back when I took guitar lessons, my guitar teacher, he kind of looked like the poor man's Buddy Holly. And he was a walking Stray Cats cover band, except bad and a butthole. And instead of really teaching me guitar, he yelled at me for not practicing and talked about his Asian ex-girlfriend. He was a miserable, very grumpy man. He looked like a crummy old Rivers Cuomo from Weezer. Like, this guy tried too hard.
Okay.
He's a butt.
How'd he break it?
One lesson. Let me draw a floor plan of my living room here. I can't draw an actual floor plan. My other friends are the ones who went to architecture school, not me.
I hope we break him.
Yeah. I vote that as well. Okay, let's see. So that goes like right there. Alright. Okay. So here's how the guitar lessons were set up.
Let me get this full screen.
Alright. So you see those two black lines right there?
Yeah.
That's the size of this walkway to enter my living room from a hallway type thing leading to the outside of my house.
Okay.
This chair is where I would sit, and this little square thing is a chair where I would sit.
Yeah.
Just inside the living room, and this circle is my guitar on its stand.
Yeah.
When it's not in my hands. So this is the guitar stand. This is where my guitar teacher would sit, and he'd put all his bags and all his crap over here. So one lesson, he gets up to leave. So he gets up, and notice how he has all of this space to walk through over here from this huge-ass walkway?
Yeah.
He chooses to walk with his bag slung over his shoulder closest to this side. He chooses to walk right here.
And he just tipped it and caught the headstock and it went right over.
His case knocks into this, topples it over. The stand goes boom. The shoots out of it.
The what? I missed that last sentence.
The neck of the guitar shoots out of the stand as it tips over. The tuning pegs pop off and skitter across the floor like a.
Yeah.
They're on like it smacks down on the stone floor.
How was the body? The pickups and all?
The neck. Let me show you on my Fender what it did to the neck.
All right.
So this part right under the headstock right here.
Yeah.
There was a triangle-shaped crack that went pretty deep, so it didn't pop off. It was cracked in such a way that you couldn't just like pop it off and glue it back on.
Yeah.
It was still really bad, and it was very fragile and was kind of like hanging and like.
Oh no.
The tuning pegs popped off.
She's telling me the story about when her guitar
this
teacher
awful clattering,
broke the guitar.
clanging noise when it hit the stone floor. Like it sounded like somebody died.
It's a stone
My
floor.
friend was running down the stairs.
It's a stone floor? Oh shit.
The top half of the neck of my guitar smashed down on the stone floor in my hallway. And the tuning pegs go everywhere, and the neck snaps in this weird triangle diagonal way.
My.
And my dad comes running down the stairs. He's like, what happened here? This guy looks down at the guitar, looks at me, looks at my dad, and says, "You might want to get a better stand."
That guy.
And leaves. We fired his ass like the next day.
Oh.
We were like, "Yeah, she's not gonna be taking lessons from you anymore. Sorry."
You should have
Sorry,
asked. Did you
Dad."
ask for money for that?
What?
You should have asked for money, did you?
He didn't. He didn't apologize. He didn't give a free lesson. He didn't put any money towards it.
But you should have. I was saying you should have demanded money because he broke your.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal was with that. I think it's because my parents and I are too nice. And I was like 10, so I don't know.
You were 10. If
Long
I was
ass
if
time.
I was 10, I would have beat his ass.
I was very distressed.
I would have.
I say beat his ass. I probably would have started screaming at him.
And it took us a while to, be able to, like, get around to fixing it, money-wise and time-wise.
Yeah.
And then it took them a while to fix it.
Yeah.
Because of the weird-ass way in which it was broken. Like, I just got it back, like, late last year.
Oh. Wow.
It took a few years, it took a few years to be able to, like, get it to the place, and then it took, I don't even remember how long.
Yeah. Anyway.
I would have been nice about it if I was 10.
Well.
Yeah. But
this
also.
guy,
Yeah.
this...
But also when I was.
I played guitar much more frequently after quitting lessons with this loser.
Definitely.
And,
What a dick.
he tried so hard to look like the poor man's Buddy Holly. He never shut up about his Asian ex-girlfriend.
Buddy Holly. That's good.
Well.
I never took. I mean, you know me. I never took lessons because I didn't want to have to deal with those kind of people. So
Look at this guy.
I just taught
My
myself.
parents were
Yes.
always like, "No, you have to take lessons. They're gonna teach you how to do." I only liked maybe 2 of my lesson people I ever had. It was my second piano teacher because she went to Yale and had a composition come to her in a dream. She was really cool.
Wow.
And then there was my drum teacher, who's this chill bald dude who just was like, "You know what? Just do your thing, and I'll teach you stuff if I need to teach you stuff." And I did my thing, and he's like, "You sound like John Bonham," and I was like, "Okay." And then we just kind of hung out, and he taught me how to do this.
Wow.
Nice.
Come to an
But basically, he didn't really teach me anything. He's just like, "Yo, come to my office thing, and let's play drums."
Ah.
I had that.
Imagine being told on your 3rd lesson, you have a Bonham shuffle.
That's pretty impressive.
To
I
this
mean,
day, those are the greatest words anyone has ever said to me regarding music.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah, so quick question. This is kind of a weird question. Who do you think influences most of the playing of each instrument you play? Do you have?
That's a really, really interesting question, and I want to hear both
I know
of your
mine.
answers to this
For
question
me to
as well.
start off.
Wait, Tom's raising his hand like a school child. I feel like he has a good answer.
As you will.
ooh, Mr.
pick
Kata,
me,
Mr.
pick
Kata.
Me. I know.
Go on, Tom.
Influences in playing. John Mayer and Jason Mraz definitely are my top 2.
I meant style-wise. Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Is that what
they
you
are
mean?
style-wise because they are very singer-songwriter type. The instrument is used to
Just in
accompany.
terms of your overall music, or just your guitar playing?
Well,
or
guitar. When it comes to piano, this is gonna sound mean. It's the Beatles because they didn't really know how to play piano. So I would just kind of bang things together and say, hey, look, it sounds nice. But that song that I wrote, The Time We Share, that was actually very, very Manilow inspired.
Yeah.
Because I was actually picking out individual notes as I went along. Yeah, oh, and I've Had Enough was very Who inspired, but it was very Who.
Hence the title.
Yeah, exactly. I actually wanted to name it something else, but I couldn't think of a better title because I just thought that was just a perfect title.
Yeah.
It was very Who acoustic inspired. No, actually, no. It was Who lyrics. That style was mainly more Dylan because it was more strumming for that song. Yeah, I've written some songs that were kind of, like I said, John Mayer and Jason Mraz are my two biggest. Paul Simon as a guitarist, as an acoustic guitarist, makes me want to punch him because he makes both his voice and the guitar speak. So I hate him for that. But I'm trying to make that an influence on me.
Yeah.
Just kind of take a little bit of everything. I mean, I spend more time listening to music than I do write it. I mean, I don't think I've written a good song in over half a year, or really anything. Really, I have fragments.
Yeah.
Of stuff, but nothing really that I would call something that was really influential.
Yeah.
But those are my big ones. Yes, I can listen to a band like Pink Floyd, but they're not going to influence me. I'm sorry, I can't see them as very influential on my playing or on my writing. I don't know why. I mean, they're something by themselves, man. I can't do that.
Well, yeah, but I was just speaking like the way you play something. Like you mentioned the John Bonham Shuffle.
Like, at first, Keith Moon largely dictated my style of playing, because, Roger Taylor of Queen was the reason I bought a drum kit. Keith Moon was the reason I started playing it, but primarily I hear more so of a John Bonham influence, just because it just comes, I don't know, it just comes naturally to me.
Yeah.
That's how I hear things. Like, when my drum teacher had to, first hear me play, triplets, instead of being do-do-do, it was do-do-do. It's always not just like a. No, it's.
I do both of those pretty regularly, actually. Just doing that on my own.
Yeah. It's just one flows more naturally for me than the other, and it's definitely the swingier one by far.
Right. I'd say probably the only thing I kind of play is drums. So I take the whole. I take lessons from mainly our big three lessons.
Lessons.
But, and that...
I consider it lessons. I mean,
yeah.
When I stopped taking lessons, I would just sit with either my iPod in my ears or something blaring out of some sort of speaker.
Just play along.
And just try to do that.
Playing it over and over again, trying to get it right.
Yeah.
I remember there's one time in 6th grade, I was trying to learn how to play Us and Them on piano. And I was like, I gotta do this, and I never actually got it until... Did I ever tell you this story?
I think you told me that
I
one...
told you.
Yeah, the one week that we actually met.
Yeah.
But...
I tried so hard to understand Us and Them.
Right.
And I never actually got it until the day Richard Wright died.
Which is
wow.
kind of weird because you say the piano part. If you hear the demo, it's kind of boring. I'm sorry, I don't like the demo.
So pretty.
But it's I don't know.
Those chords, they're such interesting chords. My piano playing is ultimately dictated by Rick Wright. It's just that's the one person. That's the one thing where I can narrow it down to one person. Keyboards just. Well, oh no, that's a lie because now I've got Stephen Drost of the Flaming Lips.
He's very good. I will agree.
He is a musical genius. I could not speak English when I met him.
You spoke Chinese?
What?
You spoke Chinese?
Yes, fluently. No, I didn't have anything for anybody to sign, so I was like, hi, Stephen. I don't have anything to sign. I'm sorry. Every time I bring something, I never meet the person, and blah 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 blah. I just get babbling. I didn't get to say I play multiple instruments, and I look up to you a lot. I wasn't able to say that. I couldn't make those words come from my mouth because I was just like, oh my God, it's Stephen Rose.
Aww.
Well, so hardcore. I look up to this man so much. I'm hopefully going to another Flaming Lips show in October because they're literally the easiest band in the world to meet.
Right.
They pretty much seek out hanging out with their fans. Well, if you stay behind, they will come and they will talk to you.
Nice.
So I need to actually talk to Steven because
Well, how about you
and
tell
harmonizing
him?
with things. His harmonies are gorgeous.
There-
In terms of overall musicianship, I really huge Stephen Droz influence.
Yeah.
Just how he does everything. I admire multi-instrumentalism so much. And then in
Yeah.
terms of writing, like songwriting, big influence would be Ryan Adams.
I'm not surprised there.
And
Genius.
Sufjan Stevens, maybe?
A little bit here and there in terms of multi-instrumentalism and all that cool stuff, yes. Like, just how he can bring in, like, the banjo and a whole bunch of cool stuff. It just adds so much richness to the music. Like, I like that full-sounding, hey, look, there's a flute, there's a banjo, there's this, there's that. Did you know that there's also this obscure instrument? I didn't know if you guys saw my cover with some friends of Race for the Prize by the Flaming Lips.
I did, actually,
My friend
because
brought over a melodica, and I had the most fun with that instrument.
I love melodica.
I could tell, because first of all, I actually knew the song, so I was like, I can watch this now, because I know what this is.
Did you
Song
know?
Bulletin is a beautiful album.
Yes, and I found out that I actually have the correct version, because I told you that my version I thought was wrong.
Yes, you have the good one.
I have the correct version that has the 5.1 surround sound like on the DVD side of it, but the CD side of it has all the tracks, because apparently when they released it originally, some tracks were taken off and replaced by remixes of songs that were already on there. That is the incorrect version.
Yes.
So I have the correct version, so I was like, yes.
I have the incorrect and the correct.
Yeah.
Beaten for a Superman is a
Oh,
beautiful song.
oh
Did I
my-
ever tell you I told you about how I played that with one of my really good friends.
You did, yes.
Yeah.
You told me that.
That song is such a beautiful song.
It's weird because you listen to artists now that we have experience writing or playing, and you listen to artists that you've heard for years, and you realize you took something from them. Like you brought up an artist you wouldn't expect. One artist that kind of influenced me playing acoustic, because I play kind of soft and straight, is Radiohead, because they play like fake plastic trees. Common Police. It is very kind of strumming, kind of, but they use some complex chords. I think Tom York even said something like, I try to go for complex chords. If you play a chord that sounds like a regular chord, I'll say that.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's kind of what I go for too.
One song that really made a big splash in how I play the acoustic guitar is, have you ever heard Las Palabras de Amor by Queen?
That was on Hot Space, yes. Their disco
Bad
album.
one.
The bad one.
Bad one. She says about the album that has Under Pressure on it, one of her favorite songs.
Body language.
Oh gosh.
We don't talk about body
We don't
language.
talk about body language.
We don't talk about body language.
No.
We don't talk about body language.
Okay.
No, we don't.
I used to have a Queen's Greatest Video Hits DVD. No, I still have it. What am I talking about? And every time that one would come up, I was like, nope, sorry. Nope, can't do it. I can't do this.
Yeah. So, did I tell you I have a melodica?
Yes, I remember you playing it one time, I think at like 3 in the morning.
Yeah, probably. It's fun. I like it.
Yeah.
It's a very simple instrument to play. So from the three, Ringo, it doesn't have to be. It can be simple. It doesn't have to be complex to be awesome.
Yeah.
Just needs to
From Nick Mason, it doesn't have to be fast to be awesome.
Nick Mason, big influence on fills and feel for me as
Yeah,
well.
definitely me.
Yeah.
And Keith Moon, whatever you're doing, make it interesting. It's basically the 3 lessons I have from those drummers.
You're right, Nick Mason, you're right. He doesn't try to be flashy. He just kind of serves the backbeat of the song. And, think about Keith Moon.
You don't always have to be a Keith. You have to do what works for the song. As a
Right,
drummer,
yeah.
you need to drive the song. And if you can
complement
build
it.
an atmosphere, that's great.
The
If you
opening.
can show off while doing that, cool. But a lot of sometimes you won't need that at all.
See, where were we? We had finished with.
So yeah, there's this thing still. This is happening, right?
Yes, we got 1, 2, 3.
Right. And then after, we're more than welcome to talk as well if you guys want to carry this. We haven't just chilled.
Right. We
in a
actually don't.
while,
Well, it's hard when you're in a different time zone.
Yeah.
We actually don't have a lot of time left because a lot of the songs here are very short ones. There's Dr. Tommy Can
Yeah.
Hear Me, Miracle Cure. And even Tommy's holiday camp.
Smash the Mirror? Yeah.
Yeah, pretty short. Yeah. Okay, so I'll bring us back in. I think we are still recording. Did you just hit stop? No, we recorded that whole thing.
Yes!
We'll have just...
A whole episode of nothing but blooper reels.
We could, well...
45 minutes.
Well,
we
as long...
already got at least 3 of those.
Yeah, we might as well have, an extras every now and again, where we just, shooting the breeze with each other.
Right, just like what we just did right now.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, I'll bring us back in.
The ring of the division bell had begun.
No Wikipedia. I don't care about how much money you want me to give you.
They're still asking for donations.
They're always asking for money.
I don't care how much money I gotta spend. Got to get back
To my baby once again.
Holidays
Days are gone. I'm a going home because my baby.
All right, where was I doing? Yes.
And just when it gets good, the song fades out.
I love the airplane noise at the end.
Yeah, it is really cool.
Alex Chilton is great.
I don't know if you like. There's a video on YouTube of them like the thing performing it on some variety show like back when they were together, and like his hair is like wild, and like he has his head tilted down the whole time, so like it looks almost emo. It's like stop. It's like lonely days are gone. I'm going home. It's actually really bizarre because the whole if his hair wasn't as long, he'd probably look a little bit different. But it's a great video, and
the keyboard player playing the solo with no hands.
Mm-hmm.
That's great.
That's great. Also, it'd be like it's like who was it when Muse did their lip sync to what's the song?
They did that many times.
No, but I'm saying there's that one time where like they do the lip sync to this song from the Resistance. What's the opening song? Why am I having such a hard time remembering? The Rising, where they're lip syncing and all the members just switch instruments.
That's my favorite. No, there's a better one when they did Newborn from Origin of Symmetry.
Oh my god!
Instead of playing the intricate piano opening, Matt Bellamy just does this.
That's great.
Wow.
I'm really sad they fell off the wagon with their latest album. They're such cool people.
And then that one guy who, like, after they fake lip sync it, that one interviewer comes over to who he thinks is the lead singer and interviews him, and he doesn't know shit.
Oh my god. No, Dominic Howard is my favorite because he's just such a... I don't even know what he is.
What are you guys talking about?
He's not a real person.
Muse, they hate lip syncing so much that when one certain television show asked them to do it, all the members changed instruments, and so the producers thought, oh, he's the singer, let's go interview him, and then he doesn't know what they're talking about.
He has no idea what's going on.
It's so great.
It's really good.
It's almost as like there's that famous incident where Nirvana has to lip sync "Souls Like Teen Spirit."
I was just about to say that.
And Kurt Cobain sings in like that really low voice.
And Kurt Cobain had to do live vocals, so he just dropped his voice like
a whole octave.
an octave.
Because he just did not. He was like, I am so done with this.
They just invited everybody on the stage and just trashed everything. And Dave Grohl is being wonderful as Dave Grohl usually is.
Yeah. Have you seen? There was a video of Pink Floyd on French TV.
Oh, where David Gilmour does like.
Where David Gilmour dances? What the?
Was this the Learning to Fly one?
No.
I saw a guy who looked just like circa 1968 David Gilmour at Sam Ash today.
Did you take a picture?
No, unfortunately.
Wait, is this the video where during Learning to Fly he starts flying?
No, it's when they were playing "Let There Be More Light." And,
I haven't seen this clip. But...
Yeah, and it all starts when Nick starts tapping the cymbal when he shouldn't be, because they're playing over the studio track, and then he just goes, "Oh crap, guys, I messed up," and then everyone else just goes, "Well, it." So Roger just starts laughing his fucking ass off, and just goes ah! Right in the camera.
Like, is he
And
actually?
his hand freaks out all over the bass neck, and then David, David who
They're not playing.
David who just all the time is just being completely still. He starts just goofing there.
That was
And
exactly
you're just-
what he did.
You kind of just sitting there going. I love it.
One last one I have to mention.
Pink Floyd.
Roger unhinges his jaw. That has been gift so many times. Let me tell you how many times that I've been going peacefully on Tumblr, and all of a sudden there's a post when this happens, and it's just
That's
I
great.
have to show you this
Oh.
one.
Yes.
no.
Screw it. I want to watch it now. No.
I do have one last one. I was just thinking about this the other day. I'm watching the Monkees on TV, and Garrett walks
I've
in.
been watching the Monkees so much because there's this day that I was homesick from school, so I just watched 10 episodes, and yeah. Anyway, continue. I'm sorry.
Anyways,
I'm watching it a lot lately too. That's so funny.
Anyways, I'm watching the show, and then for some reason I decided to go watch the video for Daydream Believer, where they're all playing, and even then they're not taking them seriously. Like, Mike has his tie over the guitar strings, and it's obviously that they're not playing also. They're taking advantage of the fact that people know they don't play their own instruments.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, he just had and also right in the middle of playing the piano, David just stands up and he starts grabbing his friends and starts swinging like this while the song is supposed to be being played. So just had to bring that up one more time, and we probably will do a show sometime along the line for the Monkees Beginner's Guide.
Yeah.
Because
Show about the Monkees. We absolutely have to do a video about the Monkees.
we're gonna have some fun on that.
All right.
I
haven't.
realized how much of an influence they've been on my life.
Maybe too.
Wow.
Well then
In the worst ways.
you're gonna be the neophyte.
The
Yeah.
novice.
Yeah, every beginner guide we do has to have a novice. If we do Doctor Who, between Avery Garrett and I'm going to be the novice. If we do the Monkees, he's going to be the novice. We had an idea to do a Paul McCartney solo career, since we're going to see him in June. And the problem is
I have to be the novice because I don't know shit.
would you be a part of it then?
I don't know.
Okay, because I was saying between Avery Garrett and I, we each know a bit of the solo career, but only one of us, like me, knows a lot more.
Right.
So we'll cover.
I'm the novice if you need one.
Okay,
Okay.
well, we'll cover that sometime down the line. Just an idea.
Later. So,
Let me get a quick swig.
yeah. Have you seen? I want to save this. I was gonna start talking about Division Bell stuff, but I'll save it.
Okay, I'm just gonna check on levels really quickly.
Oh right, we've been talking while it's recording.
Well, yeah, okay, levels are good. So.
Basically, life is just one long Monkees episode, and I'm Peter Tork.
Which one was he?
Peter was the one who went into the machine, and we showed the episode where Peter goes into interview with a machine. They say, "What's your name?"
I
What?
love that episode.
What? Thank you, Mr. Watt. What's your first name? It's not Watt, Mr. Not
What?
Watt. What's your mother's maiden name? Thompson. What sex? Female, of course. Oh, so you're Mrs. Not Watt. No, my mother's female. What do you do in your spare time? I'm a man. In your spare time, you are a man.
Spare time, you are a man.
Oh gosh.
So Peter's he's the dumb one, if you had to
Yeah.
put a name to him.
Okay.
So
As said in the movie Head, I'm always the dummy.
always. I haven't seen Head. I'm always curious when I see it, what I'm
You've
going.
never seen it?
I'm curious. I'm curious that I'm either gonna hate it or I'm gonna wonder what I think of it.
I watched it so much when I was a little kid that I wore out the VHS.
Wow. I mean, the
That's
sound.
impressive.
I love that movie.
I mean,
Wow. I love movies too, but I've not loved a movie like that.
I mean, the soundtrack's pretty rockin'. In fact, when I saw them back last summer, that they did the whole soundtrack, all 7 songs.
Yeah, they did that when I saw them with Davey.
Yeah, and for Daddy's song, they just showed Davey's video. It would have been nice if it would have been nice if the band had played it over his vocal, kind of like what they do for Bellboy. But
Oh, I love what they do for Bellboy. I cried when they did Bellboy.
Yeah.
There were tears in my eyes.
Yeah.
Then again, it's quadrophenia, so I'm going to be crying at numerous points.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Quadrophenia makes me sob.
I know, right?
Are you gonna get the 2012 set?
The what?
You can get the box set.
Yeah, the live and the live thing that's coming out this summer.
Yeah, the live set. Ooh.
There's a live Quadrophenia 2012 that's coming out I think this summer.
Yeah, in June, I think.
So, I mean, I'll probably at least listen to it. Get it.
I know I'm getting it.
Yeah. Well, I'm ready.
All right.
I learned that when I was 5 years old. Well, I didn't learn this. I remembered when I was 5 years old, I wanted to, like, I didn't want to be a princess, but, like, I wanted to be, like, Supreme Queen Power Ranger and marry Mike Nesmith and live in a castle.
Right.
That was what I wanted when I was 5 years old.
I thought you wanted to be Princess Rockstar on Mars.
Mm.
No, that's what I want to do now. I wanted to be, like, Queen Supreme Power Ranger, marry a monkey, and live, like, in, like, a super castle on safari.
Would you still marry Mike?
He's old. When I was little, I didn't grasp the concept of aging, so I thought the monkeys were all like the way they are now. And there was a documentary on one time, and my parents called me in their room. They're just sitting on their bed watching this thing. They call me in, and I'm like, yeah, what's up? I'm like 4. I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
I'm 4 years old. They bring me in, they point to the TV and go, who's that? And there's some, like, man with, like, a goatee and, like, thinning hair.
A little bit of hair.
I'm like, I don't know who that is. And they're like, that's Peter. And I'm like, no, it's not. No, it's not. That's not Peter. And they're like, yeah, look, that's Peter. That's Peter Tork. And I'm like, you are shitting me right now. That is not Peter Tork. I know that's not. And they're like, no, it is. And I cried.
If anything, Mike's the one who's changed the most. He's got that whole white beard now.
Apparently, he was on Portlandia.
He was. Now I have to watch that.
You keep saying things that go right over my head.
Well, you need to experience yourself more.
I know.
You know,
I do love Mike, though. He's fantastic.
You know, review the Monkees' first album for Amazing Journey if you want to.
We'll find out. We'll see.
She's excited.
What is this happening?
she's having a fit.
I love the Monkees.
Well, now you have to love Floyd because we're talking about that.
Yes.
Oh, right.
Switching gears.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Before we get started, are we gonna want to mention at the end the set that's coming out?
Yeah.
Just because I have written what's on it,
yeah,
or what's in it. Okay, and
I'm very sorry. I realized I left the volume on. Okay.
That's great.
I'm by my other computer. Also, is this very strange video with the gentleman jumping over a hamburger. I gotta send you guys the link. It's my favorite. It's my favorite cinematographic achievement of all time.
The man jumping over a hamburger.
Like you do.
We don't all jump over hamburgers.
No, what? Yeah.
When we get excited.
Duh.
Well, I like to have my hamburger on my plate.
Triple stack.
And then jump over it.
Anyway.
The second thing is, when we get to High Hopes, do you want to introduce it? Because I know that you're talk the most about it, with all due respect. Like I'll probably say, okay, Garrett, we know that you want to take the last one.
I kind of feel like I already addressed that in the songs that make you cry bit.
Do it again anyway.
Yeah.
Because
I'll introduce it with my tears.
Because not everyone listens to every episode.
That's true.
So.
All right, I guess I will.
Okay, let me just check on levels really quickly. We're good. All right, so we'll get started because this is probably going to be a long show.
True.
So,
oh yeah.
All right, here we go. Sorry. I was laughing at a joke I heard earlier today. It's fine. Okay. You know what? I just need one more swig just so I'm confident. All right, that's better.
Are you going to swallow that?
Here we go. What is that?
Oh. Calculus homework.
Nice. Anyway. All right, you ready?
Yep.
All right, here we go.
For the first time I heard Mike, I lost my mind. Just 1 second. I'm getting some McDonald's delivered to me.
Okay, then.
We shall wait.
Thanks, Dad.
Thanks, Dad.
You're the best. Thanks. Love you.
Aww. That's adorable.
Oh, I'm out of water already. Oh. It
You want
was.
to go grab another?
It's a
No.
glass. Here, take it.
So helpful, Becca.
Thank you. Just send it via carrier pigeon down here.
No, didn't you know Becca can teleport?
Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah. But only to Oklahoma City.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, that explains why she hasn't come to visit me.
Yeah, it's only, 3 hours away.
um,
I can teleport, but beyond that, I'll have to take a bus. Give me a ticket for an aeroplane.
plane. We're getting back to the box tops.
Stop.
It always goes back to Alex show.
Okay.
That's how I've descended.
Are we gonna start going through tracks now? or-
Well, I'm looking through my notes.
If
You're
you're
an engine driver.
yes, I am. So, if you're in southeastern Oklahoma and you've got nothing to do, come by the Beavers Bend Depot and check me out.
And give him money.
Yeah, I'm lonely too. Say hi if you know who I am.
Let's have a smile for an old
Engine driver.
Oh,
Oh,
gosh.
oh my lord, we already derailed everything. Ha 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 ha. So, and
When all hope is gone, you know, sad song stays so much.
and welcome to another edition or subtraction of Triple Threat. We are your
That is the lamest pun ever.
And I just thought of it too.
Gross. I don't know
God.
whether you should be very proud or very ashamed.
I don't know.
Throw that in the outtakes bin.
No, I'm keeping that.
Oh my god.
Please do. Please do.
You don't say when you record.
I'm recording now. That's why I started talking.
Okay.
Okay. All right,
Start
quiet.
over.
All right, quiet on the set.
That didn't happen.
That did not happen.
Totally happened.
No,
You're
that
gonna have
happened
to
and
run
it
all this
stays
past
forever.
Alex when we edit it.
All right. Okay. Be quiet. And welcome to Triple Threat. We are your all talk and no music show online. We are your four hosts for this evening. My name is Tom Rutia, and I'm being joined with
Garrett Hicks.
and he's Avery Spencer. He's not gonna. Yeah. and
Making another karate noise. And Becca Christina, who is having difficulty breathing. Because it's so cold.
yeah, it's cold. It's cold here too in Texas. Spirited mood. I can't talk right now.
Damn straight, you can't. Let's get on with this.
No, so I.
Wait, what was that? Was that a Mario
Somebody hear
coin?
the sonic ring?
Yes.
That's my phone.
Okay.
Oh yeah, my phone should be on silent.
Yeah, I forgot to put it on silent like I usually do for episodes.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
We
I'll
do that too.
There we go.
Are we starting over? Or are we keeping that?
No, we're good. Get
No,
on with
keep
it.
the sonic ring. That's a good time.
We're keeping that. keeping that. Right, but we're doing it now.
Well, yeah.
But we'll release it later.
This is the break. Can I just have a final word?
Well,
Okay.
Hi!
All right, take 5.
That's my
Everyone-
John Perry impersonation.
All right, everyone take 5.
Hi!
John,
Use-
John Pertwee. Yeah.
Hi!
All right.
Hoisted my big boy pants.
Don't say that.
Avery.
But I wear big boy
Avery, I need a piss. Where do I
Okay.
go?
Down this hallway.
See you in a minute.
Down the hallway.
Won't you take me down to the river? Oh, jeez, that's a
Hi,
light.
sweetie.
That's a light bright. Hello. We had the same color jacket.
Oh my goodness.
Almost.
Almost.
Not particularly. Mine's
Yeah.
a little bit more vibrant.
Hawk.
Look at the camera.
Dog! My dogs are upstairs. Otherwise, I'd bring them to say hello.
Type on the keyboard,
He's
Hawk.
typing on the.
You know you want to.
Hey, Hawk.
Dog.
We're at Avery's house, by the way. So,
Cool. What's
Yeah.
his dog's name?
Hawk.
Hawk.
I didn't name him. He has a
That's
mohawk,
good
see?
name.
Hang on. He has a mohawk, see? That's why they named him Hawk, apparently.
Aww.
Nice.
That's adorable.
Cool. And he doesn't mind being picked up. My other dog does.
Wow.
He just mind being picked up like a little baby.
How many dogs do you have?
I had 2, then one died, then I got Hawk.
Okay.
And I remember that when your dog died.
Yeah.
I was sad.
He was pretty sweet too.
Hawk's pretty sweet, except when you walk in the door.
We were talking about you, Garrett.
Of course you
we
were.
weren't.
I
Except
am pretty sweet.
You're pretty sweet, but when we walk in the door,
Then we just go, oh my god, what's that smell?
Good dog.
oh my god.
My dog, he doesn't smell great. I'll give him
No.
that. I'm still talking.
Well, Hawk.
Hockey! Hawk!
He just squealed and ran off. Don't you have like a drawer of like little like mints or something or gum?
I ate those.
Oh yeah.
I had a little cup of Olive Garden mints, but I ate them all.
Well then.
I had a tin of popcorn, but I ate that too.
or where it is at.
Yeah.
Do you have food, Becca? You can
No,
give
I,
me
have
some
food.
food.
I had Taco Bell, but I ate it.
Okay.
I'm not
What
surprised.
the hell are you here for? God.
Because she brings some diversity in this group.
True.
She's a woman.
She's a woman who understands.
Very much expecting that.
What?
I was about to start singing that as well.
Well, see, that's the problem with us Beatle people. People will just say a phrase and then we'll just make a pun out of that.
Oh, totally.
Imagine that.
Instantly.
Imagine that.
I hate puns, but I'm so guilty.
You're so good. You see puns all the time. How do you hate them?
Hey,
I hate them, but I'm so guilty.
you know what? Not guilty.
Oh.
I like the solo version better, actually.
You know
I
what I
haven't
like?
actually heard. No.
What?
Your face.
Thank you. You
I
said,
know.
but you said that in a mean tone.
Did
That's just the way I talk.
Wait,
Very
the face
proud
you
of
just seen?
yourself.
What?
Wah-ba-ba-ba.
Yeah.
She loves you?
No one loves me.
Yeah.
Nobody gives me all their loving.
Careful, you break it, you buy it.
Until there was you, though.
I see you driving around town with
The girl I love, and I'm like, F you.
That's actually not a bad song.
No,
Ain't that some sh**?
Hey, that's some shit. Sorry. I
Don't-
know it's taking
no.
it too far, but.
No, cut that out.
One of the whitest human beings I know.
That's why I carry Tommy with me, because he makes me look a little less white.
You carry him with you?
Yeah,
In my
he-
pocket.
He cradles me.
I haven't got it. I got it
In my pocket. O-U-T spells out.
Out.
Spells out.
Without
Without a shadow of a doubt.
Have you heard New?
The song is called Queenie Eye from Paul McCartney's new album.
Oh.
His new album, New.
Yeah, and there's literally a.
Oh, the new album.
Yeah, the new album.
That name was just made to mess with people.
Alright, so I guess we'll continue. Avery, you're next.
I
with
am?
Your, with your sad songs.
Tommy, gonna...
Have we been recording this entire time?
Yes,
yeah,
we
man,
have.
Outtakes for sh**.
Outtakes.
Outtakes are incredible.
Outtakes are arguably the parts that I listen to the episodes just to hear. That's why our episodes have so many listen counts.
Tommy?
Because I go back and just listen to the outtakes.
Okay, do we want to start my list then?
Okay, well, hold on. Let's bring us. I'll bring
Can I
us in.
start the episode?
Sure. We'll say, and
Okay.
we're back and
Hey!
stuff. So, all right. Everyone,
Give me a moment of silence so I can start it.
Everyone, get out your random noises right now. Okay.
Give me a moment of silence so I can start it.
Okay. Ready? And go.